Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of R5 Adventures and our crappy lighting in the upstairs. It's gotta be the worst lighting, but we're just gonna deal with it. Today we are making pumpkin seeds. It's the end of Halloween, fall. It's still fall. Pumpkins are everywhere. You can still utilize them. You could technically cook those pumpkins down and use them as a puree and pumpkin pies and stuff like that. But the carvers are kind of grainy. They're not as good. You want to use pie pumpkins typically for that because it's just a pumpkin intended for that purpose. But with the carvers, you can still utilize the seeds at the very least. And you can use the rest of the pumpkin for your dogs. They enjoy it as a treat, or other wildlife. But two steps I didn't record. I'm going to tell you two very, very important steps of harvesting the seeds. First, you want to get all the stringy stuff off of it as much as you can, and then you want to soak those seeds in salt water for 24 hours. This is an important step. It is. It's a very important step. And once the 24 hours is up, you're going to drain it and then transfer them onto, I am using like cookie sheets and stuff like that, because when you use paper towels, they stick really bad. But put them onto a towel or something that you can easily get them off of, and let them dry. Drying them is a very important step. Some people skip this step, some people boil them and then transfer them straight to cooking, but it's a very important step to dry them. This is just another step that's going to make the very tasty pumpkin seeds. Now we're on to the next steps. So here's our pumpkin seeds. They've already dried. They're on tin foil. That works as well. They don't stick to that so bad. And we're going to transfer those over to the cookie sheet with the oil and the seasonings. You can do any seasoning you want. This one's going to be a basic seasoning. I've done lemon pepper before. I've done basic black pepper. I've done chili seasoning. There's just plenty of seasonings. You could do taco seasoning. Your choice. But we're going to transfer this over to a cookie sheet and get it in oil and seasoning and then let them cook. Now I have the oven preheating to 400 degrees. I would say, hey, they're in there for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I can't really say that. Every oven is different. My oven takes roughly 10 to 15 minutes and they are done. So you want to keep a close eye on them so they don't overcook. I burnt a batch the other day because my oven just sucks. But this is a batch I just got done. Beautiful brown. Just perfect. And we're going to make some more. So, let me get these on the cookie sheet. Okay guys, for this step, you are going to put some oil on the pan, and then you're going to coat the seeds with oil. Once they are coated with oil, you're going to add your seasonings. For me, I did seasoned salt and a light amount of garlic. You don't need a lot of garlic, guys. Once the seasoned salt and garlic is in there, I like to shake it up a little bit like this, just to kind of mix them in and kind of get the seasoned salt and stuff that's at the bottom of the pan onto the seeds. Then try to keep them as thin of a layer, like basically a single layer across the pan before you put them in the oven to cook. Keep an eye on them so they don't overcook. Then you get to enjoy these things.